We all know nothing's perfect, but let's be honest. Switzerland comes pretty darn close. 60% of the country is covered by these stunning Alps. The towns and scenery look like something out of a Walt Disney fairy tale cartoon. We're talking turreted fairy tale castles, glacier-capped peaks, thunderous waterfalls, and lakes with the most surreal shade of blue color. Switzerland is unmatched in terms of its natural beauty. It's a joy to travel around the country, whether by train, bus, or on a scenic road trip. And in this video, we're going to show you the 10 best places to visit in Switzerland that will certainly make your trip one to remember. Number 10, Lake Lucerne. Lucerne, which lies on the shores of its name-bearing lake, is a medieval fantasy city that is easy to navigate through and radiates an ethereal beauty. It will capture your gaze, whether you are sailing over its waters to mythical mountains or strolling along the promenade as the sun sets in a blaze of gold and pink. The same way it captivated Queen Victoria and Wagner in the 19th century. With its landmark medieval Kappelbrook Bridge over the Reuss River, the Jean Nouvel designed KKL Arts Center, and the Sammlung Rosengart, which houses a priceless private collection of Picassos, this small ethereal city punches far above its weight culturally. Number 9, Zürich. Zürich might be famous for being the center of banking and capital for top-notch chocolate, but it offers more than that. The fairy tale city of Zürich is set on the banks of both a river and a lake. With the snow-topped Swiss Alps rising in the background, the streets are filled with clean cobblestones, and the medieval-looking church spires are so tall that it looks like it is touching the clouds. You will love Zurich for its food, grilled sausages, locally produced wines, wonderful museums, medieval architecture, lavish shopping, breathtaking landscapes, and Lake Zürich's crystal clear water. Pro tip, if you're planning to visit Switzerland and you're thinking of starting your trip from Zurich, you should set the dates in line with their festivals, which will definitely add to the overall fun you can get from Switzerland. Number 8, Basel. Basel often gets overlooked, but that's a mistake to make. This Rhine-bordering city has it all. World-class art in some of the nation's top galleries, an exciting food scene, avant-garde structures including the work of Pritzker Prize-winning architects, and a vibrant cafe scene. One place you should definitely visit is the Basel Minster, Basel Münster. You can ascend the Bell's Tower's 250 stairs to get the most stunning view of Basel and the Rhine River from the tower. Other notable mentions are the Splattener City Gate, the museum, Markenthal Basel, and our favorite Basel Town Hall, which is a 500-year-old glorious building and a work of art in itself. If you ever get a chance to visit Basel, don't hesitate, just go. Number 7, Swiss National Park. Fun fact, do you know there's only one national park in Switzerland? Yes, we realize it's shocking, but we promise it's one of the best in the world. The 172 square kilometer Swiss National Park is the Alps in overdrive. A nature gone wild spectacle of high moors, forests, wildflower-flecked pastures, waterfalls, jewel-colored lakes, and mountains as high as the sky, where ibex, chamois, marmots, deer, and golden eagles roam and fly freely. Dazzling wildflowers blossom along the 800-kilometer of hiking trails, add extreme beauty to the place. Words aren't enough to describe the beauty of the Swiss National Park. Pro tip, the rules of the park are strict. No camping or fires or hunting, no straying from trails, and no picking of mushrooms or flora in the park. These rules help to protect the wildlife in the park. Number 6, Jura Mountains and the Lac de Neuchâtel. The Jura Mountains are a natural wonder located in the deep forested hills along the French-Swiss border. This serene area is beautiful in its own right, with green meadows, old wood, rocky outcrops overlooking 3 lakes against an alpine backdrop, and tranquil villages and valleys that haven't changed much in centuries. Then you have a beautiful lake with numerous beaches scattered throughout and promenades around the lakefront. The Lac de Neuchâtel lies at the southern foot of the Jura Mountains and is the largest lake contained entirely with Swiss borders. The view is amazing. especially with the Alps in the distance. It's a wonderland in Jura mountains that never stops giving. Number 5, Lake Geneva. With its mountain backdrop, uplifting views, vineyards, and shoreline laced with attractive cities and castle-topped villages, Switzerland's crescent-shaped Lake Geneva is a sight to behold. There are more tulips and daffodils than you could count in the Lake Geneva region, shore path and resorts displaying stunning colors all over the region. Trust us, you don't want to miss the colorful seasons. Also, located on the shores of Lake Geneva is the UNESCO-protected Lavignon Vineyards, which is the country's largest contiguous wine region stretching over 800 hectares. So make sure you try a bottle of the local champagnes at the restaurant or meet one of the passionate winemakers for a visit to their vineyards, followed by a tasting, of course. Lake Geneva is an incredible destination, rain or shine, summer or winter. It's the dolce vita at its finest. Number 4, Bellinzona. Bellinzona is a charming Swiss town that offers a taste of the best of Italian cuisine and culture with its towering medieval castles and towering Alps beyond. It's an old center, which is braided with flower-draped alleys, Renaissance churches, and cafe-rimmed piazzas that are alive with life, laughter, clinking drinks, and the out-of-tune toll of many campaniles. You'll find a hearty splash of Italian flair. You can't talk about Bellinzona without the 3 castles that make up Bellinzona's most well-known landmarks: Castillo de Montebello, Castillo de Sassocorbarro, and Castel Grande. In all of Switzerland, the castles in this region are among the best preserved. Bellinzona's 3 castles are UNESCO's World Heritage Sites and shouldn't be missed. Bellinzona is a place we highly recommend. It's both historically and geographically significant, and most importantly, you can also enjoy the dolce vita way of life. Number 3, Bern. Bern often pops up in those I can't believe it's the capital trivia questions, but frankly, Switzerland's first city deserves more love. One place you should visit is the medieval Old Town, a UNESCO World Heritage treasure that covers arcades, underground stores, and restaurants, fascinating folk figures above 16th century fountains, and the eye-catching Zeitglöckle. Framed by wooden hills and split into by the turquoise Aare River, this red-roofed city looks good from pretty much every angle. It's pure storybook stuff for kids too. For adults, you'll be lured to major attractions like the Eisenhaus, where the famous Albert Einstein created his theory of relativity, the Kunsthaus, which has an exceptional collection of fine artworks, and other fantastic museums that focus on the history of the city. You would love Bern in the summer, where the action is on the water, with swimming, tubing, rafting, and paddleboarding along the Aare River. Number 2, Zermatt. If you love skiing, hiking, mountaineering, mountain biking, rock climbing, canoeing, and any outdoor activity, you will love Zermatt. And such, this is the go-to city for hiking, and you can see that through its long list of hiking trails. There are 3 main mountain peaks to visit in Zermatt: Matterhorn Glacier Paradise, Gornergrat, and Rothorn. You can visit all 3 or pick your favorite. And if you have time for just one, we highly recommend the Matterhorn. This iconic mountain is one of the most photographed peaks in the world, and it's definitely worth seeing in person. You may even be fortunate enough to see the Matterhorn at sunrise or sunset, which is an unforgettable experience. Number 1, Jungfrau region. Want to feel on top of the world? Visit the Jungfrau region. You get to do that literally and surrounded by raw alpine beauty. The Jungfrau region is filled with huge mountains, alpine meadows, lovely walking trails, small scenic villages, and cable cars from which you can see everything from above. But nothing comes close to Europe's highest train station at a height of 11,000 feet, where you get a once-in-a-lifetime ride up to the never-ending snow. In Grindelwald, you can zipline, ski, sled, and hike among mythical mountains, or take advantage of Lauterbrunnen's abundance of waterfalls and Interlaken's wide range of extreme sports. The crystal blue mountain lakes and gushing waterfalls provide a welcome refreshment. Every holidaymaker in the Jungfrau region gets the spectacular views of the Eiger, Monch, and Jungfrau thrown in for free. The Jungfrau region is the great outdoors on a blockbuster scale and the experience of a lifetime. That's all we have for you today. Smash the like button to give us a thumbs up and the subscribe button to subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching. Till next time.